life is life. People look at you, they judge you with your face, you know, whether you like it or not, you know. They go like, whoa, a girl will look at you, go like, whoa, you know what, I wasn't expecting this.
When I would walk anywhere in a mall, I thought that people were staring at me and people were feeling sorry for me and people were teasing me. And then, again, like mine said, um, how you feel, you project that on other people, So when one person would just look at me, I would cry. Oh my God! It was terrible.
Even getting married is still going to affect me because at some point I'm selfish. It's all about me because I've been all by myself, right? So I'll have to learn how to share my life with someone else.
How has your experience affected those spheres? Okay, financial, you've already mentioned. What about your spirituality? Yeah, and like your relationships, like growing up, dating life and all that. Yeah.
I'm still single. I'm a single father, and of an 11-year-old. Dating has not been easy. It's been madly crazy. Mm-hmm. But I think with when you grow older, you find that it's really not what is in front of you. It's what grows skin deep. That's what really counts. But hey, life is life. People look at you, they judge you with your face, whether you like it or not, They go like, whoa, a girl will look at you, go like, whoa, you know what, I wasn't expecting this, so yeah. Go like, okay, on to the next one. So yes, dating life has been really challenging. Yes. And I would really ask that surround yourself with people who support you, have a very strong support system within you or around you in such a way that you cannot really start wallowing, with what happened to you. What I would want parents to really teach their kids is confidence, is confidence within themselves, and to really focus on what they can do and really what they love to do, not really to start defending like Jose. You cannot do X, Y, and Z. So you really live your life trying to defend that you can drive, you can do X, Y, and Z. Just live your life, make your own impact, make the impact that you're supposed to do, and move on with your life. So what I mean to say is let parents really nurture. They see your strength and they go like, yes, Jose, you are good in this. Could you please go on with what you're doing, And your support system, let them keep on reminding you that it's not your disability that is your main focus. More past your disability, you are greater than what happened to you,
Okay, suicidal thought, it comes, okay. There is a time when you are 15 or you're 20 and you're supposed to have a girlfriend, you're supposed to have a social life, you're supposed to be going to clubs with your friends and all that. And you yourself, you know that you're not bodily enough to do all that. You yourself, you know that you're not, people want someone that is accepted in the society. And you, because you've had scars, you don't measure up to the societal norms anymore, right? So it's if it's not properly guided, you are doomed to have suicidal thoughts. And the good thing about it is that the suicidal thoughts lingered till when I was 22. I finished my first degree at 21, then at 22. I did a second on I did masters again on psychology as well. Running my PhD on psychology, that's counseling psychology, because that psychology I read made me to understand that it's not your problem, it's just problem. For you to survive and still be human today, you've tried your best, you've given your best to humanity, and then it's not. And but truly, one man cannot exist. Before you be a human, you have to coexist. So when you try to coexist and the people you're trying to coexist with are not mentally mature, it affects you. You know, when you try to have a friend and your friend has a friend that the friend you're trying to make, the friend does not have interest in you and you don't have a clique. So the ideal, they even up to today, I still have the tendencies of all those, but I transferred those energy in making myself happy, in writing, and in inspiring others. I do a lot of write-ups, you know. I try to channel those ideations to writing and to getting people to understand that it's something that can happen. You know, even getting married is still going to affect me because at some point I'm selfish. It's all about me because I've been all by myself, right? So I will have to learn how to share my life with someone else for the rest of my life, because for me to do 30, 39 all alone, it's a tough one, right? And no matter how you look, people will still judge you for not looking as they expect you to look. Okay, despite the degrees, the masters, the PhD, people still think you fit to be in the society. So it's I think I'm happy that I left after graduating from computer science to do psychology. So it helps me to channel those energy into writing and then inspiring others.
Okay.
Physically, lost my right hand, half of it. Yeah. 4 fingers on my left, scars on my face. Economically and finances, I would say the surgeries, the hospital bills, everything, it was just too much. Thank God that we had medical aid. If it wasn't for that, I'm telling you, like, I don't know where we would have been. And then also finances, I would say that the school that I had to go to because of my physically, because of like the burns, you know, I had to go to a special school, which was very expensive. I mean, sorry, mom. Socially, stigma, relationship, school, workplace. Growing up before this metamorphosis moment of the spiritual relationship, growing up, I couldn't be socially available, so I couldn't have relationships with people. When I would walk anywhere in a mall, I thought that people were staring at me and people were feeling sorry for me and people were teasing me, and then, you know, again, like mindset, how you feel, you project that on other people, you know. So when one person would just look at me, I would cry, oh my God. It was terrible. So the only place where I felt at home, you know, peace, was at school or at home with my mom and my siblings. Otherwise, zilch. Until obviously then the healing, session, you know, journey began with God. And then, you know, I became the person that I am today, and my entire mindset sort of like shifted. It was like, oh, actually, the world needs me. What happened to me happened for such a time as this. You know, I am the Esther, you know, of the now. You know, I am exactly what people need, because people are committing suicide, people are hurt, people are hurting rather. People have got this thing where they can't get out of their own self pity, where their negative thoughts are so strong that they can't sort of like climb, above it. And that's where I then come in. And culturally taboo beliefs, etc. No, nothing, absolutely not.
So I can get that you guys have managed to navigate, so you're so much more stronger, because even others without the burn experiences go through the isolation, getting mocked, by kids, teens and all that. Yeah, so you guys are really strong. If a burn survivor hears that, they're going to get motivated.
I feel like what happened to me became a blessing, because I now have a testimony, but more so, I now can touch people's lives and impact them positively. And I feel like that is such a privilege. There's a chosen few that has been granted such a huge task of helping people to reach their full purpose, life, or potential, and so forth. And I am one of them. So I don't take who I am lightly. In fact, I find it such a huge privilege. It's like, Lord, you know what? Thank you so much for choosing me, to help heal your children, your people. This happened to me when I was 11 months old, so this is all I know. This is me, darling. This is me. Yeah, like I don't know myself before or now, so but I can say that what this has taught me, it has taught me to be more resilient, but also to fight more, and to just do things, out of the ordinary, just to mess with people's minds. So just to be like, oh, darling, did you know that I type 35 words per minute? But then in one hand and one finger, and then you just see people's minds just go, so yeah, so it's such an amazing experience, for me, that I can drive myself, and I can do this and I can do that, and burn survivors should be able to sit down with a child and have a conversation, to say, I got burned from a candle, when I was only 11 months old, and this candle burnt me, and this candle, made me lose my arm, and this candle made me lose my fingers. Oh, this smells so good. This smells so amazing, and this candle made me do this, da 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 da. So therefore, don't play with candles. It could actually be a teachable moment for the children. I think burn survivors need to get to a point where they accept and love themselves, so that we can actually explain to a children what happened to us, because they are only kids, then there are some kids who are just blatantly mean and rude and just cruel. Leave them alone. Just like, oh, whatever. I would say find who you are, find your purpose, and reach within you and find that power that lies within you. There's a very beautiful quote, and it says that mastering others, that is called strength, but mastering yourself, now that is called true power. Like once you can find that power that lies within you, and you tap within it, and you work with your power, you will finally become a powerful person. But also that power will help you to love yourself. That power will help you to find who you are. Your your purpose, your self of being, your the reason why you are here, the reason why you did not die in that fire. There's a reason why, and that reason, that is what you need to find. That is what you need to go looking for. Seek it, and once you do, I can assure you now that your life is going to be so meaningful that you are going to feel like, like the world is an oyster. Like, oh my God, like give me more. Another thing as well that I found as well within this journey was that I started saying things to myself, every single day. I started saying things like, you're beautiful, you are stunning, you're smart, you're clever, you're this, you're that. And because I kept on saying all these positive things to myself, like when you say you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, every single day, you will start believing it, and then you'll start feeling it, and then you'll start behaving like a beautiful young girl, and that's how you make yourself great.
May I, before I go,
Yes.
I, Kaleche, with
Yes.
your permission, through
Yes.
you,
Yes.
as I leave,
Yes.
I would request people to subscribe to my channel,
Yes.
Firefighter Jose. It's right there on my name. And then if you can, I'm looking for subscribers so that I start earning.
Okay. Thanks, we will do. I'm already your subscriber.
Today, I am the founder basically of IS Candles. I'm also the founder of IS Wines. We've got the rosé, and then we've got a pinotage as well. I have a foundation. I have a book called What Do You See? Oh, great, we don't have it here. Yes. I have a book, it's called What Do You See? And there's just so many things that we've managed to do, with the brand, simply because I found that self-worth, so finding your self-worth, that will completely change your life, forever. Yeah, forever, so yeah, man. So if anything from this video, I hope and pray that you find your self-worth, and you find the power that lies within you. And on that note, from me, Mrs. Itumeleng Sekhu, I'd like to say, there was a candle that tried to burn me. This candle also tried to ruin me, and this candle also tried to kill me. But that very same candle lives within me, and that candle is shining bright. Cheerios.
Obam, perhaps you can now close off. You can tell us, give us a closing statement about and what you think about the general discussion. Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Actually, I can hear you, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody here talks out of a deeper love or a deeper affection, because bonds is not something that comes and goes, like the doctor said. Bonds comes and it stays for a lifetime. And then the doctor almost also said again about the depressive episode of all the depression cases of people of 15 years starting, And then one thing about bonds is when you see two people that are bond survivors, they look alike. They all look alike, because the flesh has taken an amount of fire that the flesh is not supposed to. So it goes by shrinking, okay? And then bonds, it's not something I wish for anyone. because if you're not strong enough, you die. You might not even die because of the bonds. No, you die because of the
Mental.
interpersonal relationship.
Yeah.
Interpersonal relationship you have with people. And then when you faces a whole lot of rejection, it affects your psyche. And once you have an issue and it gets to your psyche, that means you're mentally unstable. And when something gets to your mental health, you are like a lost cause. So I love that the fact that you guys are doing a whole lot in Kenya or maybe in West Africa to create an awareness. There's something Gidero said. He said something about finances. Yes,
Obam,
people.
you've got less than 1 minute. You can, yeah.
It's awareness matters a lot.
Yes.
And I want people to share love to people that has bonds. It's not easy. They are really going through a lot, and then show them love. That's all I can say.
Okay. Obama, we are going to get in touch. We'll still continue communicating via messenger. Thank you so much for your input. Once I finish this, once I edit this video, I'm going to share the link. Yeah, but we'll keep in touch on messenger. Eh? Thank you so much. Thank your brother for his input, and your mom and dad, though I did not get to see them. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And you're doing a great job of raising awareness. That's how I managed to get you. Thank you very much. Gidoro, thank you so much. I'll share the link to the video once I've edited it. I'll do the same to Dr. Shaban. It's unfortunate we couldn't have our American and South African participant, but the South African said she'd share a video about this issue because she got difficulty in linking up.